Good morning. It is time for vocabulary and grammar. Our first vocabulary word this week is heights. Do you see that I-G-H? Do you remember when you see I-G-H together? It's a long I and the G-H are silent. Guess what? This E is also silent. That's so tricky. Heights. That word is heights. And heights means something high, a high place from which one can look out. Do you remember that Humpty Dumpty was sitting somewhere high up on that wall? And he was a little bit nervous after he fell down, right? He was a little bit nervous to go back up there again. I want you to get a piece of paper and a crayon or a pencil. I'll give you just a minute. You can pause my video. And I want you to get ready to write our vocabulary word today, heights. Are you back? Okay, here's our question for today. Are you scared of heights? Why or why not? Are you scared of heights? Are you afraid to climb a ladder up high? Or maybe climb high into a tree? Yes or no? And after you answer yes or no, I want you to tell me why. Draw a picture or write why you are afraid of heights or why you are not afraid of heights. You may pause the video while you do your writing, and when you come back, we'll be ready for our grammar. Are you back? Boys and girls, this week for grammar, we're going to talk about something called conjunctions. Conjunctions. That's kind of a long word. Conjunct. And this T-I-O-N says shin. Conjunctions. Conjunctions are joining words. They are words that you use to join maybe two short sentences into one long sentence. For example, I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. In this sentence, the word but is our conjunction. So if you look closely, you could see that this could be two sentences. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be. And then your next sentence could be, I loved being close to the birds. But instead, they've joined those two sentences together to make one long sentence. And they've used a joining word called but. So when you think of conjunction, think of that j, okay? The J, we're going to color it in here. Think of that J means joining, okay? You're going to join two short sentences into one sentence, okay? Let's try some together. The 4 conjunctions we're going to learn this week are and, but, or, so. Okay, and this is our first sentence that we're going to try. Now, this sentence could be 2 sentences. It could say, we can read, period, and then it could say, we can write. Okay, because we can do both of those things. But if we join the sentence together, what word would we put in that place? And, but, or, so. Let's try all of them and see which one sounds good. We can read and write. We can read but write. We can read or right. We can read so right. I found two that would work. Did you? We can read and right, or we can read or right. If I were giving you two choices of things to do, which one of those words would I use? We can read and right, or we can read or right. You're correct. The word or would give us a choice. Right now, we can read or write. Did you get it right? Let's check. Let's try another one, okay? Okay, this one says, my dog barked, blank, it went outside. So we could just make that one long sentence. My dog, or two short sentences. My dog barked, period. It went outside, period. But we're going to join those two sentences together, okay? So which conjunction or joining word do you think would fit best? My dog barked and it went outside. My dog barked, but it went outside. Or my dog barked, so it went outside. So think about it for a minute. If your dog were in the house and he was barking and getting really noisy, what would you do with him? You think you would put him outside? I agree. So we're going to use my dog barked, so he went outside. My dog barked, so he went outside. Very good. Let's try another one. Okay. This one says, I love math, blank, I love science more. Do you think it would be I love math and I love science more? Or I love math, but I love science more? I agree. I think it should be but. Did you notice something else? Just like when we make a list of words and we put a comma between each word, we always put a comma before we write the conjunction. I love math, but I love science more. My dog barked, comma, so he went outside. Let's try our last one. This one does not have a comma. I'm going to show you why. This says oh no, I think I spelled this wrong. We at chicken. That doesn't make sense. Can I add a letter there? Mrs. Bennett made a mistake, but I'm going to fix it. What does that make the word say, that sneaky E? We ate chicken, blank potatoes. This one does not have a comma because there's only two things. It's only talking about chicken and potatoes. Yes, you're right. Chicken and potatoes. We ate chicken and potatoes. And that is our grammar lesson for today. There's a little poem that goes, conjunction, junction, what's your function? Have you ever heard that before? Well, the function of a conjunction is joining words and sentences. We'll talk more about conjunctions tomorrow. See you then. Bye.